double peel tips, where to reach and where to go. Guess what? You should have a feeling. So the patient had this epiretinal membrane with a large intraretinal cyst. The patient was pseudophakic, and we carry on this vitrectomy, doing as much as possible the core vitrectomy and the peripheral vitrectomy in order to relieve all tractions and vitreous attached to the macular surface. And you have here the view from a macular lens already, and we kind of go very close with the cutter without causing tractions, so that we could relieve any adherences from the highlight. And now the air fluid exchange is a very complete one, because we have to dry the eye out of any fluid, so that we have enough space to inject the brilliant blue, which is the next step, and to get a good staining of the internal limiting membrane. The interesting thing is that when we inject the brilliant blue, and after we get back to fluid now and no air, we have the contrast between the internal limiting membrane that was stained and the epiretinal tissue. And as you see here, we got an edge from the epiretinal tissue, and we pull it horizontally, and we get it all off the macular area. And now the next step is to take a good look to the overall surface, and you see here first the epiretinal membrane and how it looks like after being peeled. This is still the epiretinal membrane, and now we are observing the internal limiting membrane. Of course, it was not stained in all places where possibly the astrocytes and the miliary cells footplates were so attached, and it was a really tough one, because we got here this small pinch in the periphery, and you see that it's really attached. But then we got the edge for the internal limiting membrane, and so we surpassed that area that we attempted to peel first. And from here we observe the lifted edges from the internal limiting membranes. And now, as you see, as we find them, we go over the tissue, doing this spinning movement around the macular surface, as it's possible to see here. Now, after we get an edge, we go and we overpass these vessels very slowly in order not to cause tractions on the vessels as well. And you see here, you're able to observe how the internal limiting membrane looks like. And of course, we have to free the retina around the arcades here of the epiretinal tissues as well. So we go very slowly, and we have the macula free right now, and without causing any main damage or vascular damage. And with the wide angle lens now, we do some endolaser in the retinal periphery, just to avoid any possible break that could have been created but that we did not observe. We do another fluid exchange, and as you see here, we intend to do the 100% fill, and then we replace the air for gas. Thank you very much for your attention.